So the OTC one and Jey Uso have joined forces. Marcus, I don't think they stopped joining forces because the last time we saw, I believe the last time we saw them, they were still a team.
Yeah, they were still a team, but you know what? They rejoined forces. I don't know how it is. I thought maybe they were on rocky ground or something.
Was this WWE's title this week as well?
No, it was similar. It was more words. I think it was Jey Uso helped Roman Reigns and stands beside Roman Reigns to take off Rollins, or not Rollins, but Heyman and crew. It was a longer title. I just summed it up.
RHEA does not proceed with caution. RHEA don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck. She don't care who it is. Although Io look like she's gonna die.
I mean, Naomi's kind of pushing it for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is close to murder.
Gunther confronts CM Punk. They have a lot of similarities.
Yep.
But not when it comes to ego.
Yep. Well, one is 70 years old and still think he should be champion. The other one,
but Punk's hair is immaculate.
Yeah, he needs to do something about this. Ridiculous. It's making me sick. Been bald for almost 20 years now. I'm sick of this.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes with the racist dog Rika, and right over there is
Marcus the Grand Finale with his invisible racist dog Jasper, who works in incognito mode or does private browsing. He doesn't out there does his racism in public. No, he's in the chats. He's in the chats.
VPN. He also uses NordVPN.
Yeah, he shows up in. I honestly believe that Jasper shows up in every chat where you see something racist or offensive in there just to get a rise out of people. Does Jasper mean it? Probably not, but just loves to get a rise out of people.
I mean, I do believe Jasper has written for Naomi for the last 2 weeks. Where Io spoke last week and was speaking in English. Yep. And Naomi said, and I quote, "I don't know what you just said."
Well, I thought she was very disrespectful when she confronted Stephanie Vicaire when she was being Vicaire, or whatever
it is.
Whatever the way you say it. Oh, Jesus.
Marcus, I think at that point, that is a strike 2 on the Tiffany Stratton scale of strikes.
Why is that? Wait a minute. Why is that? She just didn't say her name right.
It's very disrespectful.
She didn't say her name right. You didn't know how to say it when you first learned it.
Yeah, but I don't go on national TV saying it.
Or whatever. That's how I respond to it. Or whatever is the way it's pronounced. Manny, but we have no reason to pause. We have a jam-packed show for people today.
Marcus, I have some news.
Oh.
NXT has rebranded a superstar.
Oh, I heard.
Huh?
I heard.
I believe he goes by the Speed Pig.
I thought it was the Steam Pig.
The Steam Pig, and it's the boy, and it's Ridge Holland.
See, this is why I don't ever ask, "Hey, where is so-and-so?" And then all of a sudden, they come back. And then I'm going like, a Steam Pig? What the fuck is he doing? What is this, a minor league baseball team? That's what it sounds like.
Apparently it's rugby related, kind of, because the thing on the vest, the way it's written on the jacket and stuff, it's very rugby union or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure this is the end of Ridge Holland now. I don't think.
I think this, if it doesn't work this time, I think he's released. I genuinely think that. I think that's bad, but I think that's what we're leading to.
Yeah, I don't see where it could go. Like, I don't like the Steam Pig. When I saw it and read about it and looked at him, I was like, "This ain't nothing coming from this." I'm more interested about other things. And
then Slammiversary happened on Sunday.
Yes,
the most beatable champion defeated Masha Slamovich.
She did it! Manny almost cried.
Why?
Double J is now a double champ. I mean, when Jeff Jarrett said 2025 he will get gold, I knew he meant that Double J, Jason J, was going to be the one getting all the gold. He just got
Thing is,
confused because he's
everyone
old
other than
senile.
him is getting. Everyone other than him that shouldn't get gold is getting gold. Dustin has 3 belts now.
Yeah.
JC has 2 belts.
Jeff Jarrett is 0 on the Bellwell Tour meeting, but he has 1 million pre-show. I feel it's upsetting. No. I was just shocked. I was shocked at the results of all the Slammiversary that Trick actually retained and JC won the title. I thought they would at least gave one to the other. Like I thought JC would have lost, so Masha could have both, and then Trick would have won, or vice versa. Trick would have lost, and JC would have won. But
well, I don't.
shocking.
Yeah, see, from what Jimmy's saying, I think the criticism out there is that NXT is now burying TNA with JC and Trick now holding TNA titles, where they're contracted by WWE essentially. Do you think that's the case, or do you think there's a bigger plan ahead?
Well, I don't know what that screaming was, but it was loud.
There's people outside. I tried to shut the window, but it's coming through.
That's fine. In a way, they are, but they're also helping them. Again, TNA did their highest attended pay-per-view like ever with Slammiversary.
You know what's wild?
It's on the back of the WWE brand.
When you throw that number up, I'm like, that doesn't even sound that high. But then I'm like, for them, okay.
But
then I was like, you've been around for years, and 7,000 is your biggest attendance.
That can't be. Like, I feel like that just can't be true. I feel like they did some London shows out there. Maybe it's in America. I don't know. I just feel like they've done better over time.
I feel like,
I didn't realize it was this bad.
Shows.
Yeah,
I feel like they've had bigger shows.
But I do feel like, I guess it's helping them financially. WWE does own TNA anyway, secretly. I'm sure they're not gonna publicly bring that up. But I think that it is helping them a bit. Like, who cared about TNA before WWE worked with them? Or who cared about TNA after AEW stopped working with them? And even then, they didn't care about TNA then.
I will say Jamal and Maurice are the only two that I think I know that would actually cared about TNA prior and before the TNA, before AEW involvement. And including WWE's involvement. I think they're the only two that I'm aware of that actually cared about the going on the TNA. Yeah,
because it seems like they're in the mainstream. They're, people are bringing them up. They had AJ return and do nothing, even though they changed his plans, whatever that was supposed to be. I can't remember exactly what they were going to do, but they changed AJ's plan. I think he was going to confront Frankie Kazarian or something. A name that, yes, he's still wrestling.
Apparently that was changed by WWE. That's a story floating about.
Because they were like, we're not going to promote a match, but it's never going to happen. AJ's never fight. AJ's never wrestling for you guys.
I would like to see AJ versus Leon Slater ahead of AJ versus Frankie Kazarian. Because there are so many. If you're going an old match for AJ, there are so many other people I would rather see AJ face than him.
You can do the passing. I think they should do the pass of the torch with him and Leon Slater.
I mean, maybe you can dig up Amazing Red to fight AJ.
Yeah, Levi, bring this up. Dig him up. He wrestles the House of Glory still. Levi, going back that far to care about the NWA TNA, it's too far back. That was their boom period. Somewhere between that and the Aces and Ace, that was probably
Abyss can't go anymore.
This is finished. Next you're gonna ask for Kurt Angle and Bobby Roode to come back.
No, Kurt Angle is involved in that Hulk Hogan thing.
That just sounds like a crime waiting to happen. I was involved in the Hulk Hogan thing. Ooh, you got a lawyer? But it seems like a successful show. But I don't know. I don't think you watched it. How do you feel about the main event of Trick feigning an injury and then running it at the end and pinning and not giving the title to Mike Santana?
But how many triple threats have ended like that? Most of them end that way. Where someone lands their finish and then the person that's like playing possum at that point or just lying in the ring gets up, throws them out of the ring, steals the victory. That's how triple threats work. Yeah. Sorry, wrestling fans. I hate the triple threat concept.
It's not about the triple threat finish. It's more about the winner. It's about the winner.
Yeah, but that's how most of these things end.
Do you think that Trick should have won the title? Retained.
Not if you're gonna have JC hold the TNA's Women's Championship, but I want to see where this leads. If it means, say for instance, we get to the next, they somehow give us Trick versus AJ, and AJ recaptures the TNA title. That makes for a better story because they already hate Trick.
Yeah.
The TNA audience hate Trick, and I would hate them even more when he came out with that choir because that was god awful.
That was god awful. The choir was god awful, but you know what? Respect the Booker T role, Black Ray or Black Snow.
The only person I'm gonna throw respect to is the man that was only role in that choir was to go boom, 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 boom,
but,
boom.
you know, you can see it was a lot of outrage on the internet about it. I was not as outraged. I was just like, I wasn't a fan of the match by itself. But I also feel when Mike does win that title, if Mike Santana wins that title, it should be in the singles match, not triple threat.
I just feel it should have never been a triple threat. And I'm assuming what if Trick just held it to Bound for Glory and loses it there? Because that's what they consider their WrestleMania, their big show.
I understand that, but I also feel like Slammiversary has stepped up to being their big show somehow. Not because of the
sounds like it should be their big show.
It just seems like Slammiversary lately, in the past maybe 3 or 4 years, seems like that seems to be their major show over Bound for Glory, even though Bound for Glory is their WrestleMania. I'm assuming he's going to lose it then.
I think he has to. I think JC's probably gonna lose a couple months to
Slammiversary. Probably lose it again. I mean, I'm sure all
Jordan probably going to take the NXT title offer at some point because you need a face to do it. It ain't going to be.
Yeah, but you still you don't want it to be another NXT person.
No, but I don't know who else is that. I don't know who's there that really could take that other than the most hated woman. Well, hey, Tessa, we coming for you.
She's suspended. Tessa was suspended and permanently out of TNA.
Maybe it's Indy. Huh? Maybe it's Indy. Indy Hartwell could do it. Marcus, I didn't like Indy.
I didn't want to see her get the belt in NXT.
Yeah, neither did I. But she's doing some things in TNA. I respect it.
So, what was I gonna say? Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Tessa being suspended. Tessa's gonna be on NXT tonight, Manny. I'm excited. I know it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.
Shout out to Alicia Fox. Also, I forgot she existed for a while. What's she doing? She probably stopped wrestling. Best Northern Light suplex in the game.
Still the best. I still haven't seen anybody bridge it like she bridged it. She had full.
No one bridges it quite like Alicia Fox.
Yeah. Also, the Hardy Boys and Dudleys are going to do it one more time. Devon couldn't bother to show up for this. I hope he knows.
Where'd you get a rope ladder for a ladder match?
I don't know. They talk about the helicopter ladder.
Yeah, and then Jeff Hardy just did it on that rope ladder where I was like, that don't even look safe.
No, I was like, he's gonna die. Jeff, you're too old for this. But yeah, so that was basically Bound for Glory. AJ Francis survived another fall, but he's okay.
But that's it. That's the news.
I mean, we can go back into the Goldberg backlash, but who cares?
Oh, WWE apologized, but who the fuck cares?
They didn't mean it. Who
the fuck cares?
Yeah, who the fuck cares? I would believe.
And to that person that left the comment of two idiots just upset that their favorite wrestler is better than he's better than their favorite. Fuck you.
If your favorite wrestler is Goldberg, you got bad taste. Just in general. Just like I speak going, well, so you just upset that McDonald's burger wasn't as good as whatever gourmet shit you had. I'm like, that's what it is. Bullshit.
What's happened to Deanna Purrazzo? Is she not booked for the next AEW show?
I think her contract's coming up.
Or was it the fact that someone said she let herself go and then she reposted a photo of her looking like decent?
It doesn't matter. I'm so sick of the
It
body
doesn't
shaming of
necessarily
her.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter.
I can
Levi's
go
probably
in and
taking
be
an hour to
like,
respond to us.
I mean, she needs to go back to TNA because Tony decided, nah.
But this
Tony went, nah.
This is the problem when you sign before he got his stars. So like when he got Mercedes, anyone that came before that or before that kind of got thrown to the side. It was like, I don't want to play with you no more.
Well, you think that he would be able to use them more and feature more women on the show with that instead of I can do one or two matches a week. That's the best I can do. And see, sorry, Mercedes or Tony Starr or Megan Bay. That's it.
You say that, but like I still think the way he's used Athena is ridiculous. She's out here telling me she's the forever ROH champion. I haven't seen ROH forever.
Yeah. But yeah, that completes our news this week. And that completes our show this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. We got Raw.
Raw felt like it went on forever when I was watching it today, Marcus.
It went by pretty fast for me. I don't know. It wasn't the best show, just
CM Punk comes out there, says he came here with 2 goals. He's already completed the WrestleMania goal.
Talk about Deanna. Ready?
She's being body shamed. But now CM Punk is focusing on becoming world champion again. Says Gunther is one of the best wrestlers in the world. He can't promise a win, but he will leave everything he has in the ring.
It's over, Manny. It's over. It's over. The pay-per-view main event at SummerSlam is over. CM Punk's not winning. As soon as the babyface doesn't say I'm going to win, it's over. I'm going to give you the best performance. Get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't winning. You just want to save face. You don't want to lie to the people.
No, Marcus.
You're not going to win.
This coincides with the Sunday's episode of LFG when they were teaching the story of big man versus little man.
Oh, what? I'm gonna watch that.
No, it's bad, Marcus. Don't watch it. So he has 2 weeks to prepare for Gunther. He has to remind himself that Gunther, he is the best. He reminds himself and Gunther that CM Punk is the best in the world, which brings out Gunther. He points out the similarities between them both. They're both here not to make friends, but to make money and win championships. They both believe they are the best in the world, and they both have massive egos. But his ego is justified, unlike Punk's. It's based on what the fans think, and what they think is useless because they are worthless.
Yeah.
Gunther's ego is based on results. The best in the world is the man that holds the World Heavyweight Championship. When the bell rings, I'm going to maul you. I'm going to push you around. I'm going to choke you out and drop you like a wet towel. And you will wake up looking at the lights thinking Gunther was right. That he will never be World Heavyweight Champion or the best in the world. Stop.
I need a wet towel. I need a wet towel Gunther shirt. A wet towel Gunther shirt is all I need.
I just want to carry a wet towel.
So this match is happening. Gunther's going to win, is what I'm suspecting. And but the main story behind this is this conspiracy theory, Manny, just pure conspiracy theory that Rollins is not hurt, and that they're being coy about this injury, and he's going to show up at SummerSlam and cash in.
Yeah, I think that might happen.
I don't think it's happening.
It's still in a realm of response. I don't care if Becky Lynch put that on the 5th picture of a sliding picture deck on her Instagram of Seth walking around with crutches. I don't care. I can go find myself a walking boot and claim that I've hurt my ankle again because I still have that walking boot. I didn't return it to the hospital.
Yeah, but my argument is, who are they working and why? What is
the fans?
What are we getting out of this?
CM Punk failing to become champion again.
I would rather have Logic come in. Oh, he better not come in and make it a triple threat either. Naomi just did that. Do something original at least. Wait till the match is over. He's laying there like a wet towel. Go in there, you get that
pin. Is interrupted by Naomi, who addresses her as Stephanie Vakor. who introduces herself, states it will be them in a clash in Paris when she wins the triple threat. Stephanie says if she survives. Naomi says, if you want to play, you know what? Io was walking you like a dog before that match.
I was dog walking you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't even remember the match, but I don't remember Io dog walking it. That guy that Stephanie had, she goes to confront Io later. They get a match set up later for the night.
Yeah. Then we get two old men fighting, Rusev versus Sheamus. The first one was better than this. I'm just gonna say the first one was better than this.
You know what? They're about equal to me. To me, it was funny because, like you said, it's just two old men fighting. It's just you go to the bar, it's the same two old men fighting this week. That was last week. Like y'all can't hold y'all liquor. Anyway, they're fighting to the death. Sheamus gets to the rope. Rusev, when he starts slapping Sheamus on the rope, he's like, "You mule, you stupid mule." Made me laugh. And then the fuckery at the end of the referee just not DQing Rusev for taking the elbow pad off and then going.
Yeah, but if you take it off, the thing is, if you have to use it, you can take it off. You can take it off so long as you don't use it.
That shows intent. I'm disqualifying you. I'm not a master of the rule books. But if I see
Marcus,
you doing something like this, you get the hell out of here.
It's part of the ring. I don't think it's a DQ. It's part of the ring. If I throw you in the steps, you should disqualify me too.
So what if I took the ropes off and tried to choke you with the cables? Is that legal? Because part of the ring.
It's part of the ring. Same reason Randy doesn't get DQ'd for when he did the back body drop onto the announce table, because that's technically that's not part of the ring.
No. Randy had an excuse. He just dropped the man. He didn't know where he was going to go.
No, he knew what he was doing. That
is physics that took over. Physics put him through that table. Physics is slamming you on that table. He just threw you in the air.
That is calculated. He's Randy Orton, damn it. He is Randy Orton, damn it.
Now, I'm more into the steel staircase. Throwing somebody in the staircase might be illegal. Although, and you could argue that they run themselves into that staircase. I put them in that direction.
Or when you throw someone into the ring barricade, see, all part of the ringside. You can't.
I remember Ed being DQ'd for guillotining. It may have been Christian onto the top rope. He did like the one-legged pickups. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it the guillotine. But he fell on the rope, and the referee DQ'd. I was like, "You can't do that." I think the rules are inconsistent. I think there should have been disqualification. I don't think we should have ever got this far.
So Rusev tries to win the same way from the last match, but he fails. Sheamus hits the bro kick for the win. Marcus, El Grande Americano is called a fake by Dragon Lee, and it says El Grande Americano has been disrespectful to him and all luchadors, and they end up fighting.
I disagree with Dragon Lee, the next great luchador, but we all know that's a lie. El Grande Americano was speaking Spanish to him. He needs to understand. I think it was a mix of Spanish and German. I'm not sure. But the point is, that is the real El Grande Americano, and whatever you've seen before was a fake.
So the New Day take on the Creeds versus the LWO. I didn't really care for this match at all.
Shocking ending. I was not expecting the LWO to win because, they're the LWO, and I wasn't, just not expecting to win. Shout out to Joaquin Wild. This is his first match, Mac. That guy doesn't die.
Joaquin Wild is out there. He's the one that pins Woods.
Yeah.
Stealing the win because El Grande Americano also came out there.
Well, El Grande Americano. Now, so the problem with taking over the mantle of El Grande Americano is that you got to continue the gimmick. He's out there helping the Creeds, even though he was justified because who got involved in the match? Who did he? Dragon Lee intervened when Ivy Now got involved, and then he stayed getting involved in the match, going like, "Oh, there's no DQ." El Grande Americano just evened that shit out. Fuck that. You're not getting away with this. This is a crime.
I don't know if you got this part, but on Netflix during a commercial break, Trick was talking very dangerously about the Undertaker.
Yeah, I got it. I was using VPN, and he was talking about, "I'll get those eyes to roll back here. Stay in the bro back in the back of your head. You gonna confront me, Trick? Whoop his ass, Trick. Whoop his ass."
When Trick was like, "You bet your knees don't are way past their sell by day."
I need him to get his ass on NXT, and I need Lash to go after McCool. Same day. Good at just ragdoller in the back. Got time for this foolishness.
A-Town Down apparently is over and wants to become a part of the New Day. Grayson Waller, that is, which they're not fully sure on. Becky Lynch says Lyra is selfish and is the one taking away opportunities, calls Lyra out, tells her the trilogy is over at SummerSlam. If she wins, Lyra can never fight for the IC title ever again, which Lyra accepts, but her terms is no count out, no DQ, there must be a winner. Becky accepts. Becky goes, okay, let me have some respect, and tries to shake her hand. Lyra goes straight for the manhandle slam, and then Becky is outraged.
Yeah. Well, Becky gets rolled. She rolls off the ring and she's in pain, and I'm assuming at this moment she hides under the ring.
I know SummerSlam is 2 nights, but do we need this stipulation? No count out, no DQ, because
we already have the street fight.
You got a street fight, and then you also got a cage match. There's way too many steps going into this.
I think they're going to be on separate nights. And I was concerned, do they have enough matches for 2 nights?
I'm sure we get more thrown together.
When they were going over the card, I was like, this sounds like one night. You got cage match, street fight, and then
they'll probably prolong it. They'll put what, 5 matches on each day?
5 matches and 12 commercials.
Yeah, and a performance by
Kelly Rowe. Because Cardi B is still missing.
Lyra and Bailey take on the Judgment Day. Raquel hits Dom by accident with a big boot. This man needs to have a medical. All through the night, AJ Styles is wearing various disguises.
Yeah,
and excuse me, a janitor, medical.
Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Pierce. Why are you letting this man around ringside? He's clearly injured. No respect.
Becky Lynch prevents Lyra from tagging in, throwing her into the steps, and Raquel pins Bailey after the was it the Kahana bomb?
The Kahana bomb, yeah.
Yeah, so throughout the night, Pierce has been trying to get Dom to get his medical taken, but he is stalling the entire night to the point where Adam Pearce tells him, if you don't, you're either getting stripped or you're coming with me or you're going for your medical.
It's ridiculous.
Dom has the medical, then attacks AJ from behind.
The doctor came out. I was like, hold on, I gotta get these other results.
Why has he got to do extra tests?
What was the extra test? What was the extra? I wanted to know, what was he like? I need to look at these notes some more. Something wrong.
A match that no one asked for: Sami Zayne versus Ken Kross, who apparently has a book coming out.
The book looks horrible, man. I wish we had the image right here to just show up the queue up, but it looks horrible. But I guess he got a right to Star Power trade. He beat Sami Zayn in probably the biggest win of Karrion Kross's career on the main roster or just in general.
Let me tell you,
where we going with this?
I was watching this at times 4 speed. Scarlett it feels like Scarlett must have in regular time. Scarlett took an eternity to hand him that pipe.
No, it seemed seamless. I think you're too on times 4. You've been watching times 2 a little too long, or times 8 too long, Manny. But I thought there should have been a DQ when she grabs the leg in the middle and like the ref didn't. Anyway, here's what it is. Life is fighting. Is it really?
This cover looks like a romance novel.
Yeah, like he got a shirt unbuttoned. It looks like he needs to be at boat at sea. Yeah, this is what washed up on the floor. He looks like he's trying to audition to be the character from Little Mermaid, whose name I can't ever remember. I'm just gonna say it's John.
Paul.
John Paul and Shaggy.
John the Paul. Io Sky took on Stephanie Vakir. I am tired of good Io matches being ruined by people.
Yeah, every single time, every week. Io's in some good match, and then everything is into the DQ. Why can't we have a finish?
This is ruined by Chelsea and the Secret Service. Oh, it's Prince Eric. And Naomi also gets involved. Rhea Ripley makes a save.
Yeah, and we're setting up this triple threat where I'm assuming Naomi's going to retain. I don't see why they would.
She is black, and black champions don't fare well at SummerSlam.
No, black women fare well on the Triple H regime. Black men don't. It's personal.
Remember,
changing their dicks or something. I don't know.
Remember, Bianca lost the title in 28 seconds at SummerSlam.
Oh,
a returning Becky Lynch.
That's true, but
the number 28 synonymous with both Marcus and Manny.
It's also true. We'll see. Bring on the racism, Triple H. We're ready for it. We can take it. Sweet 25. We take care of you.
Tessa, we coming for you. I'm
signing you. Tessa's gonna show up on NXT tonight. She'll do one slur, and Triple H gonna be like, you know what? She main roster.
Which one? Which one? Which TV slur can you get away with?
I think she's gonna drop a "you people." Hey, you people don't know what talent is. Kind of deal. And you go. You see, this whole company has been strewed in darkness for many years now, and I'm here to bring the light, the white, back into play.
You know, I expect that from Sean Spears' character.
Yeah, I mean that whole group looks like they're about that, but fuck them.
Except Nico.
So you're cool with Nico? I'm not cool with Nico until he separates.
Nico's bringing the color to that group.
It's a very harsh stand. It's a harsh stand.
So Paul Heyman comes out with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed.
Sure.
Says he got. Say why?
The reason is that they advertised all night. Up next tonight will be Roman Reigns, and then here comes Paul Heyman and his group coming out there at the end, and they get upset that Roman comes out. It's his TV time. That's why Paul Heyman gets it straight.
Yeah. Heyman says he's got a lot of things he wants to get off his chest, but Roman comes out. Heyman suggests Roman fill the void of Seth Rollins, as they are better together than they are against each other. Roman asks Houston to acknowledge him. Paul raises the finger. Roman says Paul isn't a wise man anymore. He's just a dumbass. He tells Braun to listen to the learning tree, Chris Jericho, and Paul Heyman is about to do the same thing to him as he did to Roman. In a few years, when you're the man around here, Paul Heyman is going to take all the credit. It wasn't Paul who created the tribal chief. The only reason he is still the tribal chief is because the fans still acknowledge him. Roman said he made Paul part of the family and then he threw it away for friendship. Then Braun,
friendship over a decade-old friendship that no one's called you.
Braun says, "We don't want you here anymore. Roman, you're the old dog. 5 years ago, you were relevant. Paul won't stab me in the back because I have value. Roman, you're worthless. I'm the big dog now."
Man, Braun Breakker, the main event, everything felt right. I was like, hell yeah, talk to him, Braun. Talk your talk. And I'm glad he's getting this opportunity with Seth being out. And again, if Seth doesn't work, the only person that's benefited from all this is Braun Breakker.
Do you think this is a torch passing moment? Because they referenced that Braun is the guy numerous times in this last, I don't know how long it was, maybe last 20 minutes.
Yeah. I'll say the last 2 weeks, actually. He's been represented as the guy. Everything he did in that gauntlet match, and then how they were building him up, and then including this tonight. Like, he is the guy. I think this is his faction for right now. Unless, Manny, my curveball comes in. This would be with a lot of time and thought in my hand.
Go on.
None of this is true. This is all 100% speculation. I have no inside source. And as outrageous as this sounds, it's on the table. I'm putting it on the table. Manny, rumors have been circling about a returning WWE star at SummerSlam. Right? You remember hearing that story, right? And then you had the audacity to say, and he said the rumors are close, saying it is Chris Jericho.
I didn't say that.
I thought
You
that was
said
you.
that.
No,
That was
wasn't
you.
me. That wasn't me. You read it online. You read the story online. It was not me that brought it up. You read the story. I'm not saying this is your idea.
Chris Jericho is still under AEW contract. As far
I
as
understand that. I understand that, Manny. But you brought up that news story. I'm just going over what the news story is. This isn't the facts, okay? This is all dirt sheet bullshit. But what if, and I didn't put it as a thumbnail, that's how incredible I think this is. If his contract is up, Manny, and he does take leadership of Rollins' faction while Rollins is out. And it's Jericho. It's the reason they brought up the learning tree, and they bring it in, and everybody's going to be happy and surprised. I won't be, but
I don't know.
Get a positive performance in there, too.
No, I don't need any of that. Yeah, I think it's one of those promos where Paul Heyman has kind of said in no other words the next big thing.
Yeah.
And is it too early to announce this as Braun Breaker?
No, I think
they did it early.
I don't think it's too late.
They did it really early for Brock as well.
Yeah, but
where Brock was what, 24?
The thing is, Braun Breaker's been around for a while at this point. He's been up on the main roster for over a year. He's been on NXT for years. People have already been declaring that he would be the guy eventually. It's time to actually start getting some movement and momentum behind that. He's at the Intercontinental Championship. There's nowhere else for him to go other than up. So I say let's get this right now and see where it goes. Just let him learn. And then if it isn't working out, he can fall back to the mid-card and then learn from his mistakes later and come back.
Yeah, I guess. Roman says he didn't hear any of the trash that Braun said. Maybe he should use his mic, tosses the mic towards him, and hits Braun with a Superman punch.
Yeah, no comeback.
Breaker spears Roman and tries to go. They tried to go for the tsunami, but Jey Uso makes the save and double spear, and that's the end of Raw.
Yeah. Solid Raw. It was there. It was just kind of just push the numbers of SummerSlam was happening and stuff, but nothing spectacular. I'm more interested in what's going on in NXT and TNA in this relationship, and somebody got to lose these belts eventually, or we need a full-on invasion of NXT tonight. That's what I'm more interested in.
Thing is, who could actually take those belts?
They have a roster.
Who's going to take the belts from the women's side?
I don't know, man. Ask my elegance. I don't know. Go champion Iconics. Indy Hartwell.
I think Indy Hartwell is the one.
Maybe Killer Kelly's healthy. I don't know.
No, isn't she on maternity leave?
Oh, is that what she's at?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't look at the facts. I don't know any of this. Tessa Blanchard it is there. It's got to be Tessa.
It's got to be Foxy.
Foxy's 90 years old. She looks like.
I don't care. I need her, and I need her and Noam Dar to rejoin forces.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Raw. It didn't blow my socks off or make me care about anything. I guess the main storylines would be the end of Ace Out Down.
But no blow off or anything. It just ended.
Well, we had weeks of blowing off, man. They just chose. That sounds horrible. We've had weeks of it. They just haven't actually did anything with it.
Yeah, trash. Well done, Triple H. You accomplished nothing with this.
All I'm thinking about is I don't know what the War Games match is going to be. Like I know we're months away from that, but who's your big factions? Do you do Judgment Day and somebody?
No. It'll probably be the Bloodline on SmackDown versus
Solo's Bloodline, the MFTs and all that.
Yeah, I think it'd be Bloodline thing, or it'd be Roman's lot versus Seth's lot.
Or maybe that be really crazy and do NXT versus TNA and just make that the War Games match.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
I know they wouldn't. They wouldn't. But I'm more interested in that than anything they have on the main roster.
And then for the women, it'd probably be Rhea's team versus Naomi's team or something like that.
Team all the blacks together.
That could be the time you call up Jada and Lash to pair with Naomi.
Man, I'm already doing it this Saturday. I'm already wasting it. But I doubt they'd do it. But I'm talking about Team of all the blacks. I got main roster blacks to put together, man. He put B-Fab, Michin, Bianca, Jade, and I guess Naomi against all the whites.
No, you got Naomi, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax don't have to be in there.
Hold on.
Against Team Stratton. Hold
on, wait.
Stratton, Charlotte,
Tamina.
Bliss.
Put out to Tamina.
No one Mina. No one Mina. Still no one's Mina. Yeah, well, I'm down for a full-on race war games. San Diego. The blacks versus all the whites. Tesla could be on the other team. Tesla, Stratton.
Then why don't you
managed by Hogan?
Why don't you do LWO and Legado versus the blacks of the main roster on SmackDown,
No.
and then special guest referee Ice.
Ice and the SDPD. Everybody's going to jail tonight. We did not get a match. The police did not let this go off. They did not let it happen. They sent everybody in the jail. Charges still unknown.
That was horrible jokes.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I apologize. I apologize on behalf of the Sharpshooters. These are not the views of Manny and Marcus.
As it stands, there is no show this Saturday.
As it currently stands, there is no show Saturday, but there will be one Thursday where we cover AEW Dynamite and NXT.
And this Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
It's Manny gets an eye test video coming out.
Oh, wow, that's coming out. That's like 60 years old. Manny, you'd be blind if we were waiting for that.
I don't even remember what was in that eye test, so I will watch that watch that this Sunday myself.
I would say do a premiere so we could just show up and just be like, hey, we're here. Someone can watch it.
The video's only like 10 minutes. Yeah, so like the video, subscribe if you haven't. There's nothing actually. Let's talk about what we were talking about in the pre-show.
Ooh, what were we talking about in the pre-show?
So I asked, what have you recently invested your time in that you could have been doing other things? I also said, don't say watching AEW. So Marcus told me he was watching chess for 3 hours.
Yes.
Not chest. Chess.
No, chess, the game, the board game. There were no nipples unless you really look really hard at the bishops. And that's if you're a really desperate man. Rub that bishop. Ooh, take that.
Look at the queen. She's got extra. Look at the queen. She got a nipple ring.
Yeah. Ridiculous. But yeah, I was watching chess and I watched the legendary who people were saying he is the number one in the world, Hans Niemann, take on some other guy in the finals of some tournament in Las Vegas. Yes, these backs are paid. You swear I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched it and I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I don't know chess. I know a little bit. I know the basic rules. I know what things are called and stuff like that, but I couldn't tell you a good strategy for nothing. I'm just going.
I can get you to a point where I say check, and I don't understand how to win by checkmate.
Well, that means they have nowhere to go. They have no choice.
Exactly.
They have no options.
Exactly. But I wouldn't know that. I would still say check at that point.
Yeah, and if they can't make a move, Manny, they will say your opponent will say, "You got me." By the way, both of the games I watched, the chess tournament, it ended a draw. Who want that shit? I'm so upset.
See, I don't.
It's because of poor choking. It's choking. It's choking. It's
Chess ain't
foreplay.
the in thing anymore.
Not since Queen Gambit's been outside, but Manny, I was not the only one. There was 25,000 people watching this.
You and 20,000 people need to get a life.
I was like, oh shit! I thought it was just me because it started fire. I was like, I'll watch it a little bit, and then I looked at like 20,000, and then the comments are booming. Everybody has their own clan and their allegiances and stuff. But honestly, it was one of the most entertaining things. I have no idea what I would do in that scenario. Like if you're watching basketball, you'd be like, oh, shoot threes. Like, but in this, I have no clue what the main strategy you do, but it was interesting. And then hearing all the different strategies and people analyze it, they had a really good production. Except when the crowd turned on them, the audience on YouTube turned on them, which I was like, oh, everybody has a toxic community. It's not just wrestling.
Marcus,
But I was entertained. This is the worst thing I probably ever been watching. And I was like, I'm just into this.
No, I showed Marcus the worst thing I watched. But like that, my friend Nathan at work occasionally sends me videos, and they're normally like 2 hours long of the Microsoft Excel championships.
Oh, that sounds good. And you know what? Honestly, and I'm not even joking. I would watch the hell out of that. I would watch the hell out of that. It's so stupid and nuanced that only the experts do it. And I would love to watch them do spreadsheets all day. Would I ever want to do this? No. But just to see people who are actually really good at this, because everybody claims they know Excel, Manny, but then at the end of the day, they really don't. They're faking it.
No, they don't. It. See, I do Excel most every day. I would never say my skills are past an intermediate level.
No. I believe a blind person can do Excel better than me at this point. I'm just talking about like basic inventory shit. But I would watch the hell out of that.
So someone suggested something that we do with a problem today. I looked at that thing. It's a suggestion. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
What are you talking about?
So someone said like use this type of ratio. I was like,
oh, okay. I thought you were talking about us. We.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Again, as someone said, AI should already have this other. Just type it into AI and then let them do it. Just let them do it.
Follow the Sharpshooters Instagram account because I'm going to post a video there of what I'm about to describe is what I showed Marcus that I was so invested in for like a minute and a half of my time. Is actually ridiculous. It's these 5 Frenchmen racing sandals.
Yes, many of them some money on it.
I was ready to throw down money on that Adidas slipper.
If sports have let us down this much, Manny, or if wrestling let us down this much, that we're on the fringes of sports. We're on the fringes. You're looking at sandals in the water, and I'm watching chess.
No, so some people, do you know, like that sandal racing, like racing in a thing? Some people race marbles, Marcus. It's on Twitch. It's on Twitch. There are some random shit.
Yeah, and I believe that each of them are on, and they deserve their own platform. Each of them. Do they be on national TV? No, but it's just these little pocket universes, not to call Superman, and these pocket universes just for me. Where I'm just like,
I saw on Instagram someone take up an entire half of a tube carriage, so a train carriage or a subway carriage. Had a table set up, Marcus. And it was Beyblades.
Goddamn right.
I'm down for some Beyblades.
Yeah, I'm down for some bullshit. I'm down to watch people play Beyblades on a train.
Marcus, I'd miss my stop. I know for a fact.
It's coming up. It's gonna come back around, right? Okay, like I can take this whole trip all the way around again, right?
I got too caught calling into work. I got caught up watching Dragoon take on the other thing. I can't remember what they're called, but it's Beyblade.
Good times. Next time, me and Manny, if we find something ridiculous enough, we're gonna stream the next ridiculous sporting event.
We should.
Come across.
Oh, we should.
Yeah. Wrestling ain't cutting it for us anymore.
We're gonna put their stream on the stream, and then we're gonna just put ourselves watching it, and then rack up all the views.
Yeah, we're gonna do the commentary. We don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, imagine us doing. I was imagining us literally watching chess when I was doing it, going like, "Oh, Manny, go with a big O. What happened, Manny? I would have put that there. Why? He just fucked himself up. Just watch." No analysis whatsoever.
We keep getting emails from someone telling us to let Ben Davis join the show. Which I want to be in a position of being on to doing something where I'm not qualified for, but I have to talk on it.
Yeah, I would like to I would like to suppress the Ben Davis popularity. I want to be the one. I want to be the gatekeeper of podcasting. We're not letting Ben Davis on. You hear that, Ben Davis? We're not letting you on. You keep emailing us. We're not letting you on, Ben.
But how? So they emailed the Sharpshooters. They leave out Eric, and they're specifically asking me and you if this fool can be on the show.
It's outrageous. All right. I guess we'll wrap up here. There's nothing to talk about. Let's see anybody in the chat has anything you want to talk about. We didn't get to J.K. Splish. There's something about Hulk Hogan dying. I think he's dead anyway.
Hulk Hogan be trapped and forced to watch Black Adam. Gunther better demolish Punk. And a co-worker of mine was let go today. What else is there?
There's hope about Thea Hill not invading you, Manny.
Invading me how?
I don't know. Their personal space. But
Thea Hill, you better stay out of my asshole.
Force somebody to watch Black Adam. If you ask somebody in this show, not the worst time. It's worse.
No, because I would be more punishment is being forced to watch Morbius or watching Madam Web,
Craven, going down that chain, going down that dark path.
Marcus,
any Fantastic Four movie.
I believe Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 is a better Craven story than Craven the movie.
I'm gonna agree.
Both Sony products.
It's a tragedy. Yeah, it's a tragedy.
I watched a review of Fantastic Four today.
Someone said, I read someone review says it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
But it wasn't glowing. Saying it ain't great either.
I don't think I'm gonna have time to actually watch it this week.
Fantastic Four. You can't make it.
If you and Eric watch it on Thursday, you two could actually put out a video.
We can't. Can the Fantastic Four keep the momentum of Superman?
Because
you definitely a superhero movie.
Yeah, you two could put out a video instead of the Saturday show. Have that come out on Saturday.
Great Fantastic Four review.
But yeah, if we get the show done early on Thursday, I might be able to go watch it.
Well, Manny, done.
Just like Pete.
Let me tell you what's going to happen on each show. I don't even know the cards. NXT happens tonight. Bunch of bullshit happens.
Our girl Ren is taking on Blake Monroe. And Ren is going to outshine Blake Monroe. I am predicting this.
This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler.
I 100% think Ren is going to outshine Blake Monroe because Blake Monroe isn't that good.
Well, I believe Ren's job is to make Blake Monroe look good.
Yeah, but like remember a couple of weeks ago, Ren took on Lash.
Mm-hmm.
And my review was Lash didn't really get her stuff in. Ren actually looking a lot better despite losing than Lash did coming out winning the match.
Lash is unselfish, that's why. But I'm looking forward to Nikita Lyons and Blake Monroe teaming up. I want that team up so bad.
No, because if anyone's teaming up with someone, it's Nikita Lyons and that Laney Reed.
Oh God, leave her out of here. She's about to hell. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne died. Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah. Died at 76. Whew. Also, shout out to the late Michael Jamal Warner of The Cosby Show. Theo Huxtable. I believe he was brought up earlier by Levi, one of the funniest siblings of all time. I agree. He falls under maybe JJ from Good Times and Marlon from the what you call it. But there's a bunch of them.
So what's announced for Dynamite so far is Tony Storm versus Billy Starks
Tony wins.
and Hangman Adam Page versus Wheeler Yuta.
Hangman wins.
Oh, Colt Cabana got killed on Collision again this week.
Who be killed?
He got beat up by the Death Riders.
Colt Cabana? He's still in the company?
Yeah. If anything, that should have been on Dynamite last week. if they really wanted to get their heat back, that should have been on Dynamite last week.
Yeah, everybody took the week off. It was like, you want to get our heat back this week or next week? Build it for the pay-per-view. We go next week. We get Colt Cabana.
I think that's all.
Are they in the same Chicago venue?
It doesn't stay, but I'm assuming they are.
Okay. Well, something to look forward to. Dynamite. Let's see. Maybe they finally start some major angles. Darby Allin is back, and who knows what can happen.
So they haven't really announced anything else other than that.
That's normally how the week goes. And then you get the Wednesday, all of a sudden they have 12 matches and they're all going 40 minutes.
Yeah, nothing else is announced other than those two matches. But Billy Starks versus Tony Storm should be good.
Should be good. Theater's probably gonna be at ringside, maybe eating a steak.
I'm a little annoyed that Alex Windsor is just straight onto Collision. Doesn't bode well for her.
What do you mean? So was Thekla, the Toxic Spider.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well for them because they're just going to play.
Did Thekla win the $100,000 this week?
It was women though. Was it $100,000 or was it like $10,000? Because Tony doesn't seem to pay them well.
He treats them like the WNBA. Pay these women. Yeah.
But Collision this Sunday, Athena is taking on Alex Windsor, so I will probably be watching Collision.
Not live though, right, man?
You got to support your. I would never watch. I'd never watch another AEW thing live.
Never again.
Unless you want to watch Forbidden Door, but at the same time, I'll build Lego.
No, they already told me too. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. It's forbidden.
I like that the Eve community are calling Forbidden Door with the Eve show as the Naughty Door show.
Yeah,
but I wanted it to be the beaded curtain.
That's our show. Don't give them our show.
But like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We haven't promoted this nonsense, but we haven't even updated the lines on here. But if you haven't got shirts, go over to sharpshooters.creators.
No, man, don't do that. Don't sell it like that. Sell it this. We have new merchandise. Brand new merchandise. Yes, it looks similar to the old merchandise, but it's a new and unique. You see more crystal letters. It is a standing.
Maybe we update the colors at least.
Yeah, I bought somebody a shirt last week. They love it. Manny, they said they never take it off. They use it to do their laundry. Their dishes.
Use it as a towel. Use it as a rag.
Yeah, it is best used for when we're working out in the gym or you're not really using it to wear in public or any event. But go ahead to the Sharpshooters House creator-spring.com. I don't even know if I said it right, but it's in the comments below. I'm assuming in the description. Just go there, buy some merchandise, support the show. Support the show.
And again, once again, thanks to On the DL for last week for giving us $100 donation.
Yes. As they say on the streets, W's in the chat for On the DL, but we have nobody here. So.
We have 4 people that are actually watching us.
Hey, shout out to the Fantastic Four. I like to thank Johnny Storm, Sue Storm, The Thing, and of course, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic himself. Thank you for watching. I know you're using this as a distress signal to give out the message that your world is getting destroyed by Galactus and you need help from a real Earth. But we decided to talk about wrestling and chess instead.
Yeah, and
Penis.
Mr. Lewis, you ain't coming on the show.
It's Davis for what?
Davis, Ben Davis, you ain't coming on the show.
Mr. Lewis, you still have a chance.
An email may have been sent over to the same person. Who the hell is Ben Davis? He sounds like he misses. He sounds like his his field goal percentage is terrible.
You mean free throws or field goals?
Just field goal. Coming to kick a 54-yard field goal, Ben Davis.
He's gonna miss. He always misses. The choke artist.
So we'll be back this Thursday. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Leave comments, people. Me and Mark, as always, come and check them.
Yeah, even if they're negative.
Yeah, next time we're going to start responding to those negative comments.
No, I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? Not this time.
Call you a bitch.
Yeah. Like Goldberg. Suck Goldberg's dick all you want. You be over there. Let Goldberg inhale you and blow you out with his pyro. Okay? Not our business.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
He has been taking that fucking shit though, man. He's been sitting back and taking their fucking shit.
So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
That's how we used to end Raw is Retro.
Oh yeah. Bye. By the way, we need to have the Rika segment, Manny, where Rika walks down the street and we see how many times we barked at a person of color.
It's not the street, Marcus. She doesn't always do it on the street.
Oh, she's a coward.
She does it behind a window where she's safe.
Just like everybody else on the internet.
No, because the window you can still see through the window, so she knows. But then you just look like the petty bitch that's like cussing someone out behind a window.
Yeah, I know. She's a little bitch. She best be wearing her little mask saying I'm in ice. Rika,
that's her face when she barks at someone and they come back and bark back.
Man, this is probably safe for a tangent, but you know, whatever. What Pokemon do you want to be your racist Pokemon? Like
There's already a racist Pokemon.
No, but I mean, which one do you want to be like your Rika? This only barks and color.
The racist Pokemon's Jinx.
What? Why is Jinx racist?
Blonde hair, black face, big pink lips. You telling me?
Well, you know, no. I don't mean that pure racism, man. I don't mean design racism. I mean by they have racist actions.
Gengar. Has to be a ghost Pokemon. You need to be able to say it and then disappear.
I'm a Geodude kind of. That's a Geo bro kind of guy. I think he racist. Geo bro kind of racist.
Yeah, no, but Machamp is the racist champion then of the bloodline.
Yeah, Lynch. I see Jimmy plus racism as well. Anyway, that's wrap up the show. I want a racist Pikachu. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Pikachu! She was lightning at random people of color.
I feel like Detective Pikachu has done that enough. But I think Detective Pikachu, the movie iteration of him, could have really been like a racist Pikachu. Like,
he could have been a racist cop. He could have been doing stop and frisk. Let's pull him over. I don't know where the thing is going on. Let's stop him. Pull him over. See electricity at him. Pikachu, stop.
See, you could hear her. You could hear her right now.
Yep, it's that time. We're in the sundown. We're in the sundown state.
Yeah, so we'll be back Thursday. We out. Peace.
Choking on that steak, looking at it. We upgrade.